Hello, welcome to Lunch Break Tarot. I'm Jolene. This is your reading. If it's found you when it's found you at the perfect time. So I'm just cleaning up the cards from the last reading. Let me take some sniffs. Reset my brain. How are you doing? I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good week. Father, Mother, God, please be with me as I do this reading. Please help anyone that has shown up here today to get answers to the questions they have, help them to get clarity on their life, help them to feel less alone in the world, help them feel supported, and help them to be entertained. All right, what's going on with you? I think this is Friday's reading. Yeah, so this is for Friday, June 5th. What's going on for you? What do we need to know about? All right, we got the Queen of Wands, and we've got the Five of Wands. So we've got some conflict. So this is you. It looks like your vision is being tested. So whatever vision you have for your life, it looks like there's some conflict about it. You're feeling conflicted about it. So maybe we'll figure out and see what that's all about. Okay, what else do we have? Probably should have took those, but I like to get a little bit of a shuffle in sometimes. What else have we got? That one. Okay, we have Justice. So still that divine intervention playing out. It's a big week, coming off of that Sagittarian full moon still. Yeah, let's see what else we got. Yeah, you might be having doubts too about your resolve, but then Justice is showing up to kind of, I don't know, you're being confronted with the circumstances. The circumstances are really important to you, and so there's some type of ruling that'll be the result. You might be having doubt about it, but it's getting resolved. And then we have the Magician. So Queen of Wands has vision and she attracts what she needs without effort. And the Magician is about taking the steps to make that vision come to life, having all of the elements at your disposal, your emotional intelligence, material means, intellect, and energy with the wands and passion. And it's using all of those elements to like bend reality for benefic reasons. So definitely like whatever is the result of this Justice card is in alignment with the highest good. What else do we have? Okay, so we have the Devil. How are we doing? Yeah, we're doing that. So we have the Empress and the Devil. Yeah, the Empress. This is having your material needs met and like being okay on your own. Also, just being able to have whatever you want with relationships, solid relationships. Because the Empress is Venus, and Venus rules love and money. So this is being a master of love and money, but also there's like a health element to it as well. Is that true? Yes, because the Empress is like fertility, maternity, so giving life to things, breathing life into things. And then we have the Devil. So those don't, they came out together, but they're not necessarily related. So we'll get clarity and figure that out. Okay, and then the devil. So there's some kind of justice, um, and some type of transformation, or like some type of manifestation related to fertility, abundance, um, and attachments, unhealthy attachments. So let's get clarity. Let's figure out, like, what's Queen of Wands. Clarify Queen of Wands. Okay. Three of Pentacles. So this is working together. So Queen of Wands has some type of vision about, or desire to work with other people, but she has doubts about it, it looks like. Clarify the Five of Wands. Okay, so the conflict is like, it looks like she needs to walk away from something. It's the Six of Swords. So she feels conflicted about it. She wants to work together with someone, but it looks like she feels like she needs to walk away. Clarify Justice. The Fool. So looks like the ruling is that she is walking away. She could be a he, flip it however you want. But yeah, there's definitely like a new beginning starting, untethered to the past. Looks like setting out alone as well. Or at least like connected to your soul. Like you might have, with the Devil card, you might have traded your connection to your soul to get what you wanted. With the Magician here, there could have been that. And yeah, the Empress too. That's becoming clear too. So yeah, it looks like you had a choice between your soul and getting what you want on the material plane, and there's some type of justice that's balancing that out. And from what I'm seeing now, I would assume, like, well, with this, it's not an assumption now, it's with the Fool, you're walking away from that unhealthy attachment, and in order to be in alignment with your soul. The Justice card. Clarify the Magician. Page of Swords. This is like being open and speaking your truth about whatever you need to communicate in order to be in alignment with your soul. You have the, I don't know, you might be journaling to get clarity, you might be watching tarot to get clarity about it, but you are getting clarity about it. Maybe not big, grand, actually, perhaps, since it's the Magician. But yeah, you're basically getting clarity and communicating anything you need to do in order to stay in alignment. Clarify the Empress. Was it that? Should I? Two cards want to come out. Okay. It's the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Cups. So with the Empress, that's being in alignment with your soul. That's pursuing that with vigor and walking away from anything that could hold you back from that, even though it is painful. It is painful. It does look like you're like almost there though. This is like your final little rung of grieving over it. You've grieved countless times over it before, but now it's like, all right, you're done with that. You're done. Clarify the Devil. It also looks like it takes some fierceness to not be tempted by the devil. With that Knight of Swords, like, looks like you got to be fierce about it. Okay. And then this is expectant. This is basically your unhealthy attachments just waiting for you, expecting that you're going to be tempted. And that's why you have to be fierce with the Knight of Swords, because it's just always like always waiting, waiting for you to have a moment of weakness, waiting to tempt you in your darkest hour. All right, this might be a short one, but I think it's pretty good. Yeah, if something I said resonated, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.